Talking a little bit about Uncle Virgil makes me realize that there was a baptism that I saw at one point in time. And we all love baptisms. They just lighten the heart and lighten the spirit, and they cause us to leave the assembly happy in the Lord, knowing that God is still saving people. He's still working in hearts. And this is a little story about a baptism that I saw. The day we baptized old Stumpy Brown, that river was so full and fast, the poor man nearly drowned. We'd never seen a baptismal service of that kind. That day old Stumpy left all of his sinful man behind. Well, Stumpy was a veteran of many a foreign war. He lived a rowdy life, never gave his heart to God before. But as he reached his 90s, that old heart grew tender. On a stormy Sunday morning, he came forward and surrendered. Well, the preacher said, "Now we'll baptize you next Sunday in the river." But Stumpy said, "Old as I am, it better be now or never." Well, the river was a torrent. The preacher said, "Let's think about this again." But Stumpy grabbed him by the hand, said, "Come on, we're going in." The day we baptized old Stumpy Brown, that river was so full and fast, the poor man nearly drowned. We'd never seen a baptismal service of that kind. That day old Stumpy left all of his sinful man behind. Well, Stump's old man went under, and his new man arose. But he left much more of his old man in that river, heaven knows. He left his uppers and his lowers, his checkbook and credit cards, a wad of bills, arthritis pills, and the keys to both his cars. Left his glasses and his toupee, but the thing I most recall is him waving to his artificial arm as it went over the falls. The day we baptized old Stumpy Brown, that river was so full and fast, the poor man nearly drowned. We'd never seen a baptismal service of that kind. That day old Stumpy left much more than his old man behind. Well, he paddled from the river, and he knelt there near the bank. We thought it was to praise the Lord, to stop and offer thanks. Then he said, "Somebody help me, are you gonna make me beg? Can't you see I can't get up? I've lost my wooden leg." The day we baptized old Stumpy Brown, that river was so full and fast, the poor man nearly drowned. We'd never seen a baptismal service of that kind. That day old Stumpy left much more than his old man behind. That day old Stumpy left much more than his old man behind. Now let me introduce you to the writer of that song. Buddy, could you just stand up? And your beautiful wife, Carlene. Carlene, stand up. This is Buddy Cobb, the writer of Stumpy Brown. You may know Buddy Cobb's name from other songs. He also wrote the Mississippi Squirrel song for Ray Stevens. He is the writer. And I think, Miss Carlene, didn't you co-write on that as well?
Yes, she did.
You are brilliant and beautiful. What a team, and thank you so much, Mr. Buddy, for writing that. I just love singing it, and I think it's really going to bless a lot of people's hearts.